Hello, welcome to the Monday Corner. My name is Lorna and today we are doing another potato reveal. The last potato reveal for 2024. Now, a viewer in one of my previous reveals suggested that I try pulling the potatoes up because that's how they find potato reveals satisfying, I guess. So I am giving it a go, but I'm being very unsuccessful. I will continue my normal routine in a second. Now, these two pots have two varieties in them, Caledonian rose and pink fir tree. Pink fir apple? Something like that. They're fingerling potatoes, and the Caledonian rose are red potatoes. What we learnt in 2024 is that I over potted all my pots and underwatered them all, so this isn't the most successful yield. I still have potatoes. I'm quite impressed with how many came out, but they're not very big. They tasted good just the same. The compost here is rather soggy and rather wet. The weather has started to turn here. I've seen a worm, so I'm being quite hesitant. It's not that I don't like worms, it's that I don't want to touch them, and I'm sure they don't want me to touch them either. So I'm just avoiding them. And as I open this up, I can spot at least one more. And then, yeah. Just try and pick around it. Oh, look, another worm. Which means my compost is good, I guess, but I had enough at this point and I called my husband in to take over. I've had too much worms this year. I've been brave throughout the year. It's not that I don't like them, it's that I just don't want to touch them. But yeah, he's going to dig out all the potatoes for me. Isn't that good? The camera work isn't great, and that's because he's not going to wear the camera on the head like I do. And I must admit, I was probably watching what his hands were doing and not what I was doing with the camera. So the angles aren't the best. Here we go. I think this is like my 10th reveal for the year. Something like that. Get all that cleared away and get out the next bucket. Pot, not bucket. But yeah, you can see there's a slug on the top already. There's probably going to be loads of worms in there. See, it wasn't too bad when I was underwatering them and the soil was dry because there wasn't any worms inside. And it's amazing how they find their way in because these pots were kept on slab stones. The potatoes in this pot seem to be a bit bigger. You can see the rotten potatoes from the seed potatoes. I think I put 2 Caledonian rose in each pot and maybe 2 or 3 pink fir apple. I don't know. I definitely overcrowded the pots too much. But you live and learn. Next year is going to be a new year. I'm not going to plant as many varieties next year. I'm actually only thinking I'll probably only do 1 variety of potato next year and a couple of challenges. I want to attempt to sweet potatoes next year, so that'll be interesting. Because it's miserable and wet outside, I am inside crafting at the moment. I will hopefully get to show you my crafting area at some point and what crafts I plan on doing and what I want to get up to at some point in the future. I do have some sewing projects for the garden for next spring. I need to sew some little netted bags to go over the fruit trees to protect it from the birds, because I think the birds got most of our cherries last year, so we don't want that to happen again next year. Oh, it's for the strawberries as well. I need to make some nets for the strawberry plants to save it from the birds and the slugs and things like that. So I think we're coming to the end of the second pot now. I don't think that's bad. They're small, but there's a lot there. Just putting it in the bag to get it weighed. What guesses do you have on how much this weighs? Well, I hope you enjoy my potato videos. There will be more next year. Slightly different with the challenges I plan on doing. But I won't tell you what potatoes I'm going to buy in case I can't get hold of them. But £4 isn't too bad from 2 pots. Thank you, hubby, for helping. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.